Hello and welcome to the first edition of the daily live stream. Over here, first of all, we will put things into perspective and then we will look at the current price action. So let's start off. So before we go ahead, please hit the subscribe button, click the notifications bell, and select the options all. It is very important because this information is very time sensitive, it is time critical. So it is very important that you keep yourself updated with the current price action and then make better decisions on your own based on your own research. Thank you very much, and let's proceed. So looking at the previous bull run, we saw that okay, fine, this is the zone of accumulation, and this is where the bull run actually started. We went up in a very quick time from around 19th of October 2017 to about 11th of December 2017, and we stayed there for a while. There were a lot of wicks, crazy price action, and then we just simply plunged down right to where we started, and that happened on the 13th of February 2018. And then we slowly went down over here to the zone of anxiety, stress, media silence, and so on and so forth. And we again touched that zone over here for a very short time. This level is also very significant over here, which is 10 to 12k, because this is the level where we actually touched once we came out of this zone of anxiety and stress. So basically, we plunged through this zone where we had a lot of support previously. We broke it, and we just simply went to the upside, in the blink of an eye. And then we went down over here, touched the zone of stress and anxiety, once more. And you can see how sharply we came down over here. And from over there, we just simply continued our journey further. And we had some resistance over here in this region here, right here. You can see we stopped here for a while, but just for a while. It was not a very long stay, so to speak. And then we just simply went to the all-time high, and that acted as a very strong resistance for quite a while before we actually broke to the upside. And now zooming in a little bit, so basically we tried to hit this level of 20k, around 20k, 19k, quite a few times. We tried to break it, but we couldn't, and that happened between around 21st of November till 15th of December 2020. But once that happened, we came up to this level in the blink of an eye right here, right? And then we simply staircased our way up and up and up and up. And there is something which I call the consolidation squeeze. So for example, in a parabolic uptrend, these consolidations become smaller and smaller and smaller, and then over here it is just simply non-existent. And from over there, the bear took control, and bam, we went down from around 41k all the way down to 30k in a very short time. And after that, this very interesting region of support and resistance is formed, where we are just moving to and fro between these regions, this line and this line. This is the support line. It is becoming a little bit significant now, because we have touched it once, two, three times, and these lower highs, they are also now quite significant. We did come out of this this point, this lower high. Actually, we went up all the way to 37k, boom, in a few hours actually, and then we just came back down, and this shows how volatile this asset class is. So the point which I want to make now is that a market has history, and the longer we stayed at a certain level, and the nearer that level is in the past, the more that region is glued to our psychology. So when we say all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, once that level is breached, wow, it is like something really significant, and then people just simply FOMO in. As we can see it over here, because we enter price discovery, and things can really go wild over here. But as traders, we should not and must not seek information that validates what we want to happen in the market or how we will like the things to be. We rather look for clues as to what market participants are thinking or doing, or the emotions that they are going through, and how we can actually use that information to our advantage. And this is exactly the goal of this stream. So the first stream is, of course, here just to put things in perspective a little bit, and then later on we will be actually looking at some at things at a very micro level also, so that we can explore some good trading opportunities on daily basis, on weekly basis, and so on and so forth. So over here we can see that right now trading in this region is quite risky. So I will rather like us to either come out of this region over here, and we need to violate this line of resistances, or else we have to plunge down and violate this line of support. So basically I am personally looking at somewhere over here in the future, maybe over here, and then I will just simply wait for this level so that I can see that, okay, fine, now the bears have taken control, and then I think that we might actually just plunge down all the way to the to 19 or 20k levels, because that level is very significant, and the term previous all-time high, and also the fact that we stayed there for a very long time over here, not so far back, and for the longest duration of time. So that makes it psychologically very important for the market participants. And now looking at the possibility of just going up, well, that can also happen, and the point over here is that, okay, fine, we are in a parabolic uptrend, so zooming out of it, it might just be a small break in the middle, just to fuel up for the next leg up. And because still we are looking at the things on a 4-hourly chart, and looking at the things at a macro level is quite different. But this is something which I think is a likely scenario, but at the same time it is important to understand the way the things are happening in the market in the terms of accumulation. So I can see a lot of institutions loading up on Bitcoin, on Ethereum in particular, because a lot of Ethereum is now locked in, and the supply is just diminishing with time at a very rapid pace. So looking at these things, it might actually happen that it is just a small point, in the wider scheme of things, in a much longer bull trend, and having these 30-40% corrections is pretty normal, as you can see in the video, the link of which is above, in which I actually explained that we went through a lot of these corrections, 30-40% corrections, when we reached our previous all-time high. So please check that video out. It is right above. So it will give you a much better perspective of things. But what I want to tell you is that we might actually come down to the 20k level and then just simply continue our journey upwards. and hitting the 20k might be a very short time. We might touch it a few times, but every time we will touch it, maybe it will so happen that it will be for a very short time. Once the buyers, they find it as a very good opportunity to get into crypto, and we can see this trend already going on, as you can see in the video above. So in the shorter time frame, in the couple of weeks and so on, I am looking at either us violating this line over here, which is around 30k. We come down, and then this could be a very good trading opportunity. We short the market, and then we can actually just continue the trend up. Over here, it is not the most likely scenario, but what can happen is that a lot of accumulation, a lot of FOMO created in the market, because every influencer is talking about the Ethereum going to 20k, 5k, 30k, and I understand that it is quite logical to think that way, because a lot of Ethereum, as I said, is locked in. The supply is diminishing, and there is just simply not enough supply. So this creates a lot of pressure on the price, the upward pressure on the price. What we do have to remember is that the market follows Bitcoin. So if we just simply go down over here to like 20k or around that, then temporarily for some time we might see Ethereum at 700 or 800 or something like that, but that will just be for a few weeks or maybe for a month before we actually see the uptrend continuing and making our next leg up to 50k or around that level. But we will see where that is. It is a little bit far in the future. So in the short term over here, I can see that this is the most likely scenario, and most likely we are going to come over here because this is the most significant price level. But as I said, we can actually just continue our way up too, but that is not that likely. So yeah, so this is what I mean to say. So that is the current situation of the market. We saw the things at a micro level. Let me just zoom out a little bit to the weekly charts, and over here we can see that, okay, fine, it is very typical of the bull trends or the parabolic uptrends of Bitcoin. So over here you can see that we are at around $2,000 or $3,000 level, but just imagine in such a short time we went up so high, right? And here on the way there were absolutely these enormous corrections going on, guys. Just look at that, from 3,400 to 1,600. See, I hope you can see it, right? And then over here from 3,000 to 2,600. So you can see all of them, a lot of these enormous corrections in the video, the link of which is appearing above you. So yeah, that is all about it for now. Let's see how the market plays out, but definitely the institutions, they are buying Bitcoin and Ethereum massively, and you can, as I said, you can see it in the video above, and in the wider scheme of things, I can see the uptrend continuing, and once we go to 80k, 100k, these levels might will not be even noticeable, right? So just as the previous bull run, if I just zoom out, these guys over here, these 800 we were, and then we went down to 400. See, it's quite significant, but once we are here, these levels are just, these corrections and bumps are just simply not even noticeable. So these bull cycles, these uptrends, these parabolic runs, they will actually really make us wonder, how it actually happened, and the market might reach a state of exuberance where every person, every shopkeeper, and everybody will just be telling you to just invest in Bitcoin and open this Coinbase wallet and just put the money in, and it is an automatic cash machine where you put less money in and pull a lot of money out. So we are still far away from that sort of situation. So that is all for today, guys. Do check out my videos on some very important coins that I have researched, and I have gone through their fundamentals in great depth. And these are the projects which are my long-term holds, right? So from the long-term holds, I mean that I'm not gonna trade them, but I'm just gonna find good opportunities to accumulate more of them. So do check them out. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe to this channel. This information is really time sensitive, so kindly subscribe, and let's make the best out of our crypto investments. In the end, it is not a financial advice, and it is just my own opinion. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye, and see you in the next video for technical analysis. Bye.